Hey there, David Harbour, Virginia broker for eXp Realty. Hey, listen, we've created a video series for you for buyers, contracts, listings, and rentals, and this is to help you with the process. This will change, but we'll be using these videos for the time being. It's actually in writing right below, step by step, and we have that at the Virginia Wiki, but just to add a little bit more detail with it, I've included this video. So on this particular one, we're doing the buyer's side. You represent the buyer, okay? The very first step that you need is you need a buyer's agency agreement. It's required. So what we need for you to do is have them sign a buyer's agency agreement, then send it to the broker to have them sign it and then deliver it back to your client. That is important. A lot of people forget that step. You need the broker's signature and then deliver it back to that particular individual. Then you go out looking for homes. Once you've come upon a house that they want to write on, this is where you submit the contract. Okay. Now, one of the things that we do differently here at eXp is we do not have an escrow account. So please, do not make any earnest money deposit checks made out to eXp Realty. We want to have it made out to the settlement company, okay? The settlement company is who we're making that earnest money deposit check to. So once you have a ratified contract, you've got a copy of your earnest money deposit, your lender letter, and all the necessary paperwork, and it's ratified by all parties, then you can start the process of putting your paperwork together to submit to Guru, okay? The first thing that you're going to do, we're on step 2 of ratified contract, is the earnest money deposit must be given within 3 days of ratification. That's an eXp policy, okay? And we have an addendum that goes with that. So when you actually deliver that earnest money deposit to the settlement company, you're going to give them an earnest money deposit addendum. It's basically an addendum saying, hey, we're dropping this off, you're responsible for it. If you click on that link below, it'll give you an earnest money deposit addendum. It's also in Dotloop. You're also going to need to fill out a case sheet in detail, okay? I need to have all the information pertaining to this because it's important for the transaction coordinators. They're primarily looking at this sheet. Okay? The next step is to gather all the paperwork, ratified contracts, the addendums, the lender letter, copy of the EMD, the MLS printout, as well as the case sheet, and it's time to submit it. Okay? We need to make sure that this is submitted to Guru within 48 hours. It's imperative. We also need to make sure that a mentor is reviewing that paperwork before it's submitted to Guru. And what we need is for the mentor to sign off on the case sheet, just saying that they've reviewed it. Simple signature and a date will do. Okay? You're ready now to start submitting it. The easiest way to do it is either scan all that paperwork or to fax it to yourself so it becomes a PDF. You can save it to your desktop. Case sheet on top, and then the appropriate contracts, addendums, copies underneath, okay? We never, ever, ever make out an earnest money deposit to eXp Realty. Now, once you've got all that paperwork and you're ready to submit it, you have 2 options. If you say, I don't want to submit any paperwork, I want somebody else doing it, we have transaction coordinators and virtual assistants, which will do it for you. That's step 1 for $45, and that might change depending upon this video, but for right now it's $45. You can send it to Megan Hampton, who's our transaction coordinator, and she'll make sure that it gets uploaded for you and a file will be started. That $45 will be taken out when you actually go to settlement. Option 2 is you upload it. And there's the link right below. You should have a Guru login. And there's a training link right below. You should have already attended a Guru class and learning how to upload and set this up. But those are your two options. Now, if you follow these procedures, that way the transaction coordinators will have ample time to reach out to the settlement company and start the communication with them to make sure you get paid on a timely fashion. So there you go. This is the process for the buyer's side on a contract.